Hey Aries, what's going on? Welcome back for a weekly reading. I did so many weeks in a row that I really don't even remember what the messages were or where we are in this. I did hear you have a nice surprise coming your way. Very nice surprise coming your way. Something you've wanted for a long time. Something and someone. Chew on that. I did just hear, oh, I did just hear you're going through some type of like cyclical pattern that you went through in a past life. I don't know why I'm staring directly into that light. I just blinded myself. Hold on. God. So sorry. Ooh, seeing spots, y'all. There's something about a pattern you're going through right now, and it's something cyclical that you also went through in a previous life. You were successful at this in a previous life. Time and time again. Time and time again. Success, success, success. And you decided to come back for one last hurrah with this individual because you guys wanted to you wanted the full Monty, you wanted the Holy Grail. I just That's weird. I just see him going weird, like sniffing. Something about your sense of smell is going to change, and you're going to be able to smell energy, like smell spirit. It's almost like being able to smell people's aura, which can be overwhelming, is what I just heard. I just heard it's not something that many people do. And it's by choice because it can be overwhelming. If you're somebody who's extremely sensitive to smell, and they're okay. This is somebody who's been sensitive to smell for a while, maybe your whole life. It's just you've had a nose where you're sensitive to smell. That is actually part of your gift that you're about to have unlocked. And it's like you're going to be able to smell danger. You're going to be able to smell happiness. You're going to be able to smell sexy times. You're going to be able to smell like just experience. It's weird. Like, I've never, but there's something about if this is for you, you already have a sensitive nose. I also just heard eyes. I just heard watch your back. Why are you telling them to watch their back? Oh my God. Okay. Okay. At first I was getting like, what? Where did this come from? I just heard watch your back. Like, just turn around once in a while and check how many people have been checking you out. It's almost like people, you have no idea how many heads you're turning. You don't see yourself that way. And I don't care if you're a man, woman, it doesn't matter, honey. You're turning heads. And there's something about like you getting from the head to the, okay, oh, shit, trying to get that little fire going on you. You're not noticing how attractive you are. And you need to notice. And are also saying maybe you were somebody, I'm getting an energy here of somebody who's been kind of a hermit stepping into the limelight. I just got goosebumps everywhere. Ooh, damn, I turned the fan off. That just made me even super cold. You're fucking sexy. I just gotta say it. You're sexy. Own that shit. Own that shit. That's what this is the energy, okay? So when I'm giving this to you and I'm acting this out, I'm giving you what I'm vibing right now, like what I'm seeing or what I'm hearing, what I'm. You need to trade in those granny panties. And you need to put something sexy on that ass. Mm-hmm. Not for anybody else. For your own pleasure. You need to get comfortable being sexy. You need to get comfortable. If it, I just heard if you've been seeing a lot of like Marilyn Monroe type of videos, there's something about that being connected to your past life and you having that energy. And she was, she's that sex symbol, and it's like she made people weak just walking by. And it's like you have that and you don't own it. Other people notice it, but you have been dimming it because you don't feel good about you, so you've been afraid to be seen, but it's time for you to be seen. Are you afraid to tell people no? Are you afraid to reject people? That's what I get. Like you, and you know what? I get it. I wear a ring, a fake ass ring on my finger, so I don't get hit on. I do. I prefer not to be hit on. So I get that, whoever you are. But there's something about you're not going to be able to hide much longer. People are noticing you, and you're about to be put into a limelight somehow to where you just like it's you are going to be undeniable. It's like you become, and I hate to say this, and if I say this and you go, "Ugh," like you are going to become a sex symbol, even if you don't want to be. The way you are, just your your magnetism, your beauty, your like your looks, yes, but it's your energy. It's your energy and the way that you speak, the way that you carry yourself, and you're just somebody. You know how like I'm trying to think of a good movie where this happens, and the only thing I can think of, but it's not really like this. In the princess movies where she's at the Cinderella story princess, and she's at the top of the staircase coming down to the ball and everybody turns their head. It's like you have that energy and people are noticing it big time and you're not. They want you, this week is going to be you stepping into your prowess, is what I hear. You stepping into just wearing things that are a little tighter. There's something about something about you really liking comfort and needing to give up the comfort and get sassy. I must be talking. I feel like I'm talking to a female, a feminine energy, and it's a group here. It is a group. It's not just one. There's something about stepping into your sexy era, something about stepping into a newfound confidence where you can just speak with your energy alone. You can look at it. Here's the thing, you naturally hold a friendly face. So, especially if you're attractive and you've got the energy that they're giving me, because there's something about, and I hate to just focus on sex appeal, but you just naturally exude sex appeal. You just do. And there's nothing to be ashamed of with that. I feel like maybe you've had some experiences where you do feel shame around that because of the experiences you've had where you maybe have been exploited in the past, some type of trauma. And you've learned to cope with certain mannerisms or coping mechanisms or belief systems that just don't fit you anymore. You are meant to, your your persona is not going to be just of a sex symbol. You are somebody who's extremely attractive because you're also intelligent, because you show this, like, you show a softer side about you, but you also have this, like, don't fuck with me. Like, you put people in their place. Like, I can be both. And it's not just about that. It's a you are somebody who's able to dabble. I'm getting a lot of messages now. Yeah, you are somebody who is able to dabble in a lot of things and become like a master of many things. And it's because of your energy. It is because I'm talking to somebody who's so in tune with their inner being, so in tune with your stream, with your source. Ooh, ooh, yeah, you are, boy. Ooh, you are. You are. I love it. It's just who you are, man. I can't, there are no words for you. There are no words. And that's the thing. And this is how people are going to be. Like, they're with thinking about you now. Like, Maybe to the average person, the average eye, like there's nothing really flashy or special about you, but there's just like people can't take their fucking eyes off you. I can't. But it's also going to benefit you for your line of work because what you're going to be doing is something spiritual in nature. I'm talking to a healer, and you having that presence and that energy and being able here's the thing, they want you to relax in it, not so much like, fidgeting, like tucking in, like, do I look okay? Is this angle work? Does this angle work? They don't want you having that energy. They want you to have that, like, hi, I'm Aries. Nice to meet you. So I heard something. They want you to have that type of energy, not this like, do I look good? Is my hair, none of that. But you are going to be there's something about your energy being like, you have this regal presence about you. And people can't figure out what it is you have going on that makes you such a mystery, but it's intriguing and it's driving someone crazy. And it goes back to what I was saying in the beginning about a past life. There's something, a pattern you're going through right now. And it is like mimicking a cyclical pattern. And this is, we go through cycles in each life. We go through cycles in life, and then we go through cycles in each life. There's something about you two, and these are the only two cards I've had out. I had them out in the very beginning. You two, like, you've made it in every life. You are not coming here, and this is the dumbest thing. Oh, we didn't get it right in a past life, so we had to come and figure it out. No, the F you don't. You choose to do it because this isn't the real life. This is the game. This is the energy game. We are the avatar. When we transition back, that's when we go, oh, now I remember. And for us, it's like, oh, I remember when I dyed my hair brown. Oh, I remember when I cut it short. When we're up there, it's like, oh, I remember when I was Crystal and I was doing this and this and this and we were doing that. Yeah, it is like that. And there are pockets of energy on this planet that needs to be healed. The energy is dense so that when we come back, the experiences are easier. Less pain, easier. Less pain, more joy. Less pain, more joy. So that's why we choose to come back and live these lives and go through these painful experiences. But there's something about you being, ooh, I just got goosebumps, baby. Shit. Y'all the fucking shit. I can't. There's something so super unique. I can't put my freaking finger on it. It's like, I gotta get this. It's gonna drive me nuts. Give me a second. It is like this. You two in each life. Picture, all right, this is you. This is them. You two are each other's air that you breathe in every life. Because I'm seeing them right here, and you're literally just breathing back and forth into each other's mouths, like twin flame. You've been doing this for a long time, and you guys have made it every time. Has it been a joyful experience every time? But you guys have made it every time. And each time you guys have, like, you've been raising the vibration of the planet and making experiences down here less dense. And that's the whole idea of the energy game, is to help heal the dense energy here. And you can't do it all at once. You can't go from here to there straight shot, because everything is like, everywhere. All these lives are messy. And what they're telling me is, you two, this is going to be the life. This is going to be the life, honey, where you not only get it right like you do every other time, but this is going to be the one that you think of from now until forevermore. The one you brag about when you go back home to non-physical and you're like, oh yeah, well, remember when, you guys talk like, oh, remember when I did this and we did this? Yeah, you guys can't top that. You guys joke like that. We joke like that when we're there. Oh yeah, well you, Crystal, yeah, I remember you when you were in this life though, and you and just playing, being so playful about it. And you two decided to do something very unique in this life, something that's never been done before. So you're not going to be able to go to anybody else and figure it out with anybody else because you're the badass master energy that decided to come back here as a twin flame. Yeah, you are. You decided to do this. So while you're out here judging your twin flame, remember they did exactly what they were supposed to put you where you are right now. So if you can't love them for who they are right now, love them for catapulting you into this new cycle you're about to go into because you are about to be blessed, bitch. Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. You about to be so blessed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, you are. I can't, like, everything about you breathes, like, exudes new. And when I say new, I don't mean like a new pair of shoes, honey, or a new hairstyle or a new technology fad that's going around. I'm talking you are taking something beyond beyond with that which it has ever been before on planet Earth. You are I mean, I cannot find the words to tell you how powerful you are and how much you've been selling yourself short. This person is weak in the knees for you right now. Like super weak in the knees. And you think, like, maybe you get nervous talking to this person, but what you're really feeling is their nervousness. It's like the energy is mirroring each other. And there's something about, okay, so you see his, like, armor that he's got on right here? They just showed this armor to me and they showed bolts, big bolts going right down the center. All right? The bolts are being released right now. And as each bolt blows off, makes this big crazy sound, it's like sunlight shines out of it. That's what I'm seeing. Sunlight shining out of it. And it started down here, okay? Yes, it started sexually. It started in the sacral and it's been going up. And now you've been working on confidence with this person. They've also been working on confidence with you. You started your cycle a little early, like earlier than them. They are going to catch up much faster than you. And when they do, and when you two do come into union, and yes, you are coming into union. I don't care if you're in the place right now, you're like, I don't care. I don't want that. You're going to come into union. This is something that's just, you're doing something that's never been done. And this will require union. And you're going to do it. And you want to do it. You're just hurt right now. And you're going to get over it. You're going to heal. And they're healing too. But here's what's going on at this time. I didn't mean to flip you off. But right here in the middle of the chest, this button's been popped. The bolt has been popped. Light is shining through. Sunshine. Bright ass light. God-like energy. Now you're here. This last piece, the heart, is scary as hell for this other person. Like, when it comes to you right now, you don't think that you have the upper hand, but you do. Your energy is speaking volumes to this person to the point where they can't really find their voice around you, or when you call they can't, like, they lose themselves, they lose their train of thought. It's like you are making this person's mind very jumbled. You see how I just tripped up over my words? That's what's happening right now. They don't want to upset you, they don't want to disappoint you, so they want you to quit worrying about the boom being lowered on you. They're really worried about the boom being lowered on them. So they're trying to keep things even keel. There's some type of experience you're going through that requires very careful handling right now. So you are being advised to be nice, amenable, not too amenable, like not, don't let them walk on you, but just be cordial. Don't raise your voice. Keep things not curt to the point where you're cold. Just, surface level, and keep it like this right now, because it's about to pop off the last bolt right here at their heart. And when I tell you the last bolt, that was the area that had bolts upon bolts upon bolts. It was like there was a big bolt for a series of 6 bolts, okay? There was a very big blockage in this heart. But let me tell you, when this person unlocks their heart, the level of frantic, complete opposite polarizing energy of what you've been experiencing with them right now, like the Ice King, that is going to, it's like as soon as that bolt comes off, I feel them like they can't even catch their breath, and they are literally racing to your door. And they're saying, do not expect them to let up with this. They will not let up with this. They are going to get so annoying to you. It's like you're going to have to say, look, you're smothering me. I need you to stop. This is pushing me away. This is not pulling me in. I need you to stop. I need you to work on yourself. I need you to get happy on your own. And when you are, then you can join me. But right now, this yearning that you have, it's too much. I can't be that for you. You need to be that for you. And when you're ready, we'll talk. But until then, I need you to just chill out. Like, you're going to have this conversation with this person multiple times. It's going to end up becoming like, they're telling me it's going to end up becoming like a joke. Some type of joke, in running joke with you, where it's going to, instead of you saying the same spiel over every time, they're going to go, I know. And you are just going to say one phrase or one word, and you both are going to laugh and roll your eye, and they're going to roll their eyes like, okay, I got it. I know. But then that dynamic's going to change, where they start to pull away, and then you start to miss them, and then you start to pursue them. And they didn't pull away because they're stopping wanting you. They pulled away because out of respect. Like, this is like, oh, you told me that I needed to back off a little bit, so I did. But then all of a sudden you become ready. So it's this really sweet dance that's happening. And for Source, this has been magic in the making. This has been the best story to watch by far. And I know this is like a personal reading, but uh, I do. I feel like your life's just going to be made into a movie. I do. Because it's so eccentric, because it is so unique, because of what you two somehow managed to pull off is mind-blowing. It really is. Okay. I know this reading is longer. It wasn't even what had planned on doing. I literally pulled 2 cards for 24 minutes. So, career, let's talk about that. This is why they're going to start pursuing you so hard. There's something about, all right, baby. There's something about you. You pull off what people perceive to be a miracle. You make something that, and you know what it is? You don't realize how big of a dreamer you've become. And you didn't realize that those dreams that you were thinking about so wholeheartedly, like, I don't know, maybe you're somebody who has been gullible, and you were in your life that hasn't served you well with other people, but it really served you when it comes to this storyline. You being gullible for something that nobody freaking believes, and then turning around and making it happen and having everybody go, what? And now, who is Aries? Where did they come from? Where? It's like you blow people's minds. So there's something here. Remember that when I said that you're going to be in the limelight, and I just saw the career, and now I'm seeing destiny. They had me split it, and I had saw career. Remember destiny? The obstacles are over. You're ready to meet a soulmate. It's to do with your career. Look, I just flipped right back to work. So this is destiny. This is, this is something that is going to happen for you. And it's time for you this week. Your homework is to get sexy. This week, your homework is to do some dances. I don't know. I just flipped a career again. There's something about you getting really comfortable on stage. Start working on your stage presence. And it doesn't, do you get embarrassed to like practice things? Do you get embarrassed to practice in front of a mirror or say it and there's nobody in front of you? So then you're like, I feel like you feel silly. Okay, it's okay. Get comfortable with that now. That energy. If you can't go into a room and just like do a big twirl and do a kind of dance for yourself and like pop that shit. Do something silly, like say something that you wouldn't normally say, move a way you wouldn't normally move, wear something you wouldn't normally wear. Like they want you to this week to start working on that because you are going to need to have that stage presence. It's not about you performing. This is about you getting comfortable practicing what you're going to say. So get comfortable, like walk across the floor. Maybe I'm just going to use a woman as an example because I'm a woman. Walk in some heels, sway those hips, do a stretch. There's something about you really getting comfortable in your body and not like this. Like there will be times when that serves you, but then there will be times when that doesn't serve you, where you acting like, hi, like real sweet and chipper, like, they said in the beginning of this reading that you smile a lot. You have that pleasant look that people look for. There's something you don't want to have that around certain people that there's people that are around you that are really sharks that kind of mirror you when you do that, but they've got an agenda. And you're going to be meeting a lot more sharks because you're going to be put into the limelight. So they want you to practice having different personas for when you're in different environments. Sometimes you're going to have to sit more in that masculine and just let shit happen, let the mouth fly and let what you're going to say, say what you're going to say. Be what it be, And then there's times where you're going to want to be playful, and then there's times when you're going to want to be reserved. I am. I'm talking to somebody who's very shy. You don't realize this about yourself. You don't realize you're shy. It's like I feel like you almost have been forced to come out of your shell, but in a way where you've had to be tough or mean and not, like I can be sexy and I can have boundaries. No, you can't touch me there. No. Like it almost gives me that vibe of that Megan Trainor song No, where she's like, my name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go. Like something, that energy, they want you to really, what are you trying to get out that my mouth cannot get out? This is frustrating me. Work on your confidence. Boom. One sentence. I could have ended this with that a while ago. Work on your confidence. This is going to help build your confidence. It's not about building a stage presence in that way. It's like you are going to be somebody who's able to read people very well. Remember, you're going to be able to sense their energy through smell. They do want me to tell you this is something that you can turn on and off. Like if you just want, you want to say like, I would like to smell their energy. They just tap my right arm. So, cologne's not going to be able to hide this. There's going to be, if something isn't for you, there's going to be a stench. But they're saying at first this is going to be overwhelming because it's going to happen and you're not going to realize what's going on. You're just going to go around like, what is that? What does that smell like? You do like smelling, and what you're really smelling is people's energy. So it's going to be confusing because you're going to say that to people like, do you smell that? And they're gonna go, no. You're gonna go, somebody needs to take a shower, you know? Like, no. This is so funny. Okay, this is too long. I'm gonna leave it there. That was a lot of information. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. I have to tell you, that past love that's also from a past life, they're going to see you out openly dating like multiple people, and it is going to crush them, but they want you to know the only reason that you're doing this is because they did it too. And it's like you need to show them that you have options. You need to show them that you're desirable to other people. You need to show them how much it hurts to watch you with someone else the way that you watch them with someone else. Yeah. Had to leave it there. I love you so much, y'all. I'll see you later, Aries. Peace and love.